perfect harmony.
Fortnite's long-awaited arrival on Android has ramped up excitement among gamers who are installing the beta version. With so many mid-range and budget devices running Android and device performance to ensure smooth and uninterrupted gameplay. While this is especially true for non-flagship Android devices in particular, even flagship can use a boost in performance to minimize hiccups and give you extra edge when competing against opponent. Because of this, I have come up with tips and tricks to boost your Fortnite performance on Android by changing some settings. So without wasting any more time, let's get started. If you want stable gameplay with Fortnite, you will need a stable internet connection. Mobile data can be spotty, so it's best to stay on Wi-Fi while you are playing, provided you have a fast internet connection. If you do, I also recommend enabling the airplane mode either via quick settings or by settings app to disable the mobile data altogether. You can turn Wi-Fi back on after enabling the airplane mode and it will serve as your only connection. By default, your Android device is set to automatically update installed apps while connected to Wi-Fi, which can seriously bog down your device as it gets swapped unwanted app updates while playing Fortnite. To stave off this potential headache, open the Play Store app and either tap the hamburger menu button or swipe in from the left edge of the screen. Select the settings within the side menu and tap on Auto Update Apps. On the following page, hit Do Not Auto Update Apps on the pop-up that appears and then exit out of Google Play. From here on out, apps will no longer update automatically and leaving you more resources to focus out on playing Fortnite. If you have a newer Galaxy, Razer, OnePlus, Huawei or Sony phones, you can optimize your phone's performance for gaming. These devices each offer a gaming mode of some sort which you can enable to boost performance in Fortnite. Since Samsung's the biggest smartphone OEM, I'll show you how it works on Galaxy devices. To start, head to Settings and go to Device Maintenance, then tap on Performance mode and set it to Game. It's definitely worth enabling the switch next to Game Launcher before you hit Apply here. With game mode on, use the Game Launcher app to open the Fortnite and you will see a new button on the left side of your navigation bar. Hitting this button reveals a menu from which you can access the options such as ability to record your screen while playing Fortnite, in addition to disabling the alert except for incoming phone calls to help you focus more on gameplay. As I mentioned, game mode isn't only limited to Galaxy devices, as slight variation of same feature can be found on other handsets like Razer phone. Specific settings will vary, but the gist is the same. The OnePlus gaming mode, for the instance, is more simplified and lets you tweak similar settings as highlighted before. If you feel like the graphics in Fortnite aren't up to snuff, you might want to enable a hidden setting called 4x MSAA, which is called multi-sample anti-aliasing. In essence, the setting forces the game to render at a resolution that's 4 times the size of the display and the compresses down to fill any jagged line for substantially sharper graphics. To try it out, unlock the hidden developer option menu and then open it up from the settings. Scroll down until you arrive at the hardware accelerated rendering section and then enable the switch next to turn on 4x MSAA. It's worth noting that while these settings boost your game performance, it can drain your phone's battery faster, so keep that in mind. Also, be sure to keep USB debugging disabled in developer option, as having this enabled will prevent you from entering any matches. Besides Force 4x MSAA, there are other settings you can tweak within the developer option to ensure maximum allocation of your device resources to Fortnite. Don't keep activities and background process limited are settings that essentially place severe restriction on the background process, but to varying degrees. Enabling don't keep activities on one hand that are not being used, ensuring your phone can devote all its RAM to Fortnite. Unfortunately, this makes multitasking impossible as it will instantly kill the game once you leave it. On the other hand, selecting background process limit lets you choose how many processes can run in the background, and selecting no background process, for instance, will prevent any recent app from running on the background while still letting app that rely on background process like email and calendar apps to sync and send you alert as there is normally would. Popular games like Fortnite continue to push the boundary of smartphone capabilities. Fortunately, you don't need to have the latest gaming phone to enjoy the Fortnite in full. Just make a habit of employing some of all of these tips and tricks before diving into the game. Which of these tips made you the most difference in your gameplay? As always, leave a comment below to let me know what you think. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.
Perfect harmony.